about is Engagement Monster. It is actually a tool that you can use that will scan your Facebook profile, your personal Facebook profile, and it will look for all of the posts from your friends, and it will like them, or it'll basically, it'll do like a haha, or it'll do the love emoticon, and then it will actually comment, and it scans that and chooses which one to use based on what other people are using. I do see that Ray is here. Hello, hello. Hang on just a second. My dog needs let out. Okay, sorry about that. It never fails. Every time I shut my office door, she decides that she needs to go out. Okay, so we are going to talk all about Engagement Monster today, and there are two ways that you can actually get Engagement Monster for free. Okay, one way is by clicking the link in the description. You can actually just get this free tool. The other way is you can go to myvisionagency.com. You can go to all plans, and you'll see that here that there are three different ways that you can join our agency and not just get Engagement Monster for free, but you can also get all of the tier 5 tools, which are lead generating tools that average, over $3,000 in monthly value just for the tier 5 tools. Okay. So just to explain this and clarify, our agency is a training program, so you don't have to have a business. You don't have to have any experience at all. We provide all of the social media content, white label content, all of the tools within the high level agency. So our agency is a white label agency. We use the SaaS platform High Level. That is with the email marketing, website builder, reputation management, all kinds of other things. That is the main tool that we use. We also now have just added tier 5 tools to our program. So if you are an experienced agency owner and you're like, man, I really love visual marketing and design, but I actually want to have my own high level account because I already have clients, and I want to white label my own dashboard, you can actually create your own high level account here, and then you can get a free membership inside of visual marketing and design. If you do want to upgrade your plan, if you choose the high level plan and you do want to upgrade so that you have access to all the tier 5 tools, you can do that here, just $50 extra. Okay. The membership is free, but you do have to pay extra for the tier 5 tools, or you may want to become a tier 5 partner, which is $127 a month for all the tier 5 tools that you get for free here. But you do get the ability to purchase additional accounts that you can resell of the tools. Okay, so you may want to add it in with your high level agency, or you may just want to be a tier 5 partner and then not be, a high level agency owner, and this is what you want to sell or provide for your clients. Okay, so definitely lots of opportunities. But if you are not interested in becoming a tier 5 partner or a high level agency, that is no problem at all. You can just join Visual Marketing and Design, and then you can actually get a free tier 5 upgrade. So for $97 a month, you get access to all high level tools, all tier 5 tools, and you also get all of the training and social media content and courses and all of those things that we have available inside of Visual Marketing and Design. Okay, so hopefully I've clarified that a little bit. I do see that Maria is here. I think Maria, that is Wealth Build 360. I see your picture there. Linwood is here. Hello, Janai. Hello. Oh, Maria, are you on two different accounts? I think so. I think you are doubly watching. Awesome. All right. Floyd is here. Hello, Shawana. Nice to see everyone. Okay. So let's get into Engagement Monster. Okay. So this is my personal Facebook page. Okay. This is the one that I use most often. I actually have two, long story, but I needed a backup account for clients and things. Okay. So Engagement Monster is it is a tier 5 tool. It is a Google Chrome extension. It only works on Chrome. It also only works on a Facebook profile. It does not work for pages. It does not work for groups. It's only for your personal profile. Hang on just a second. Let me get a drink. Okay. So the first thing that you want to do You can see here the languages. Okay, so if you are not English speaking, you do have the ability to change it to Italian or Spanish. You can also, if you go back, you can also set the settings. And this is definitely the most important part, okay, because Facebook does not like these tools, okay? Facebook is always looking for a way to shut down any type of automation tool that you're using for a Facebook profile. But Tier 5 is really, really great about keeping up with the algorithms and basically tricking the algorithms so that you can beat it. Okay, that is why I love these tools. So, what you want to do here is you want to basically create a time range where Engagement Monster is working. Okay, so they suggest, recommend 11 to 15-second range. I actually would be so bold as to say more than doubling that. So, let's just say 30 to 45 seconds. So, what that's going to do is it's going to leave a big gap of time in between the engagement so that it doesn't, tell Facebook like, hey, you're doing this too fast. You must be a robot. And then they want to restrict your account. Okay. If your account does get restricted, just be, excuse me, just be mindful of the limits. I'm sorry. I need another drink of water. I've been dealing with a cold. Okay. So, I would say 30 to 45 seconds. Now, here you can choose the time that you want to start. Okay. Now, when you're using all of these tools, you definitely need to be mindful again of the other tools that are running. So if you are running friend connector, friend disconnector, you're running the guru, the birthday wisher, the biggest fan pro, all of these are all tools that we have inside of our accounts. But if you're running them all at the same time, then it's really going to tell Facebook like, hey, something weird's going on because this person's engaging all day, every day, multiple times a day, at maybe sometimes at the same time, commenting and all that. So definitely be mindful of all that. So when you're choosing your start time, maybe you want to do this in the middle of the night so that you can be sure that nothing else is running. It's totally up to you how you want to set that up. We'll just leave this as actually, let's just say 2 o'clock, and then we'll click next. Okay, so once you have that set, now here is where you're going to choose your responses. Okay, now keep in mind that it is going to scan the post. It's not going to scan group posts or ads or anything. It's just your Facebook friends. Okay. So it's basically going to go through your timeline and it's going to look and see like it's not going to engage on this one. Here's a friend here and there's no engagement. So if there's no engagement, it's just going to like it and then it's going to choose one of these responses. Okay. So it's going to either comment with this little thumbs up or it's going to comment and say thanks for sharing. Now you can do any comments that you want to, but you do have to choose a comment. I would just say definitely be mindful of what you are putting here. This is legitimately what I have running right now, and this has seemed to be it works out 99% of the time. There are some times where it's kind of weird, like somebody posted something maybe that was like that you would maybe want to do like an angry face about, but if no one else had commented or responded by the time that Engagement Monster gets there to that post, then it's just going to do a like post and it's going to do like a thumbs up or thanks for sharing. So sometimes it does get kind of like a little bit weird, but here's the cool thing. Okay, when you fill your Facebook page full of marketers and agency owners like I do, and you can do this by using the Friend Connector app, then the people who notice this is automation, they're actually, instead of it being like a negative thing, they're actually more intrigued. I've had people tell me like, wow, thank you so much. Like I'm getting messages. Thank you so much for, commenting a lot on my posts lately, or, oh, wow, that was fun. When they realize it's like automation, and then they want to know what tool you're using. Okay. So this is a super, super cool way. One of the other cool things about this is when you are, liking and you're commenting on someone's post, it actually tells Facebook, hey, these people know each other. They want to see their content more often because they're constantly commenting and engaging on each other's posts. So when you do this, or, when you're doing it organically, manually, it tells Facebook that. So that person is going to see your post more often. You're going to see their post more often. So Facebook wants to help you to stay engaged with those people that you're engaging more often with. However, we all know it's very, very time consuming. And so that's why we look for automation tools. Okay. So you can see here, I'll just run through these with you and just show you kind of my thought process, and then we'll actually just activate it and you can see it working. Okay. So for the 2 likes, okay, because you need variations, because if Facebook sees that you are putting the same thing every single time, again, it will flag them and say, hey, this must be a robot. So I just do like and thanks for sharing. This actually works out majority of the time in the automations because it can be a variety of different kinds of posts. And when you say thanks for sharing, people are, especially marketers, we're like, hey, awesome. And then they often want to like message you and things. So this thanks for sharing is probably my best one, to be quite honest. The thumbs up, again, I put that there because I just needed something else kind of generic, because if it's defaulting all of the posts, like this one here for Kurt, if this was a something that maybe I would want to do an angry face or a sad face, and there's no interactions yet, then it's going to default to the like, and I can put thanks for sharing, and that usually works out good. But if I need another one, it's like I don't really, you could say I like this, but then what if it's like something negative? So you just kind of want to think about that and just be aware that if there's no engagement at all, this is the one that you really need to be the most universal with the likes. Okay. Now with the loves, the cool thing about the rest of these is that it's just going to scan this based on engagement. So for example, this post right here, if you click here, you can see there are 28 people that like this, and then there are 19 people that love it. So if Engagement Monster picks this up, it's going to choose the like, and then it's going to choose one of my responses for let's go here. It's going to choose one of my responses here. It's going to like it, and then it's either going to put thanks for sharing or the thumbs up, and it's going to rotate those responses. So if there's 5 different posts in a row that it liked, it's going to, the first one it'll choose thanks for sharing, the next one it'll choose the thumbs up, the third one it'll choose thanks for sharing, the next one it'll choose thumbs up. Okay, so that's basically how that works. Let me make sure that I can see all of the rest of your comments. Okay. Maria says, love to watch, twice as nice. That's awesome. Good for you, girl. All right. So then the hearts, again, a lot of times when you love something, it's like, you can just say, I love it, or love this. I mean, that's kind of like how I've responded. This has worked out 100% of the time. I've never seen yet. And I definitely encourage you, when you start using this, scroll through your timeline and see, or at least in your notifications, and see, are these things making sense? And I'm actually going to take you through my notifications, and you'll see that I'm actually using this tool. But then, so the loves, it works out. These little caring things, I mean, it can be hard to choose. I've seen people, and best practice would be to ask a question. Like if you say, is there any way that I can help, or is there anything that you need, that whatever, right? So maybe you want to ask a question, like I'm sorry to hear that, if you need something, please, or is there anything I can help with, something like that. Okay. Now the laughy, or the ha-has, whatever you want to call them, I just chose the little emoticon here, and then saying too funny. This has worked out most of the time. However, it has been kind of weird. And then also the wow face, wow, OMG, the sad face, so sad. And then we have a little emoticon here. And then the mad faces, I just did ugh or grr. Again, seems to work out pretty well. Okay, so once you get all of these set, you want to click update. Okay, and then it stores all of your comments there. Now, if we go back here, You can see that we set our time, we set our comments. Let's update. Let's go back. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Where are we going back? Back. Okay. So we have everything set, and then we want to click start to make it start. Okay. But I do want to, let's go ahead and click start here. I actually pulled up another window here. So let's see. Okay, so this is what's happening. This is also why I suggest when you're using all of these tools to have a separate browser, because it'll pop up new windows inside of your browser, and then it will definitely like if I'm working here, like I see the YouTube channel, that's the one that I'm monitoring here. But if I'm working in this window and then it pops up new windows, it kind of gets confusing. I'm actually gonna put this in the same browser. But this is how this works. You can see that it's now going to Veronica, who's one of my friends here. No one commented yet, so it's going to like it. And then just in a few seconds, you can see that it's now tagging her and it's putting my comment of thumbs up. Okay, so if there was another post and there was nothing there, or it wanted to do the thumbs up, then it would do thumbs up, and then it would say thanks for sharing. So you can see how it's working right now. I'm not doing anything. Okay, so while that's working, let's go back here and I'll show you some of my comments here. Okay, so you can see if I scroll through here, and I do have a contest running. I'm using post filter. So that's another tool that you can get inside of our program. So I do have a lot of comments there. So let me look for a comment here that is not relevant. Let's see. Okay, that's not a good one there. Let's go to... Okay, I'm trying to weed through these because I do have a lot of comments. You can see how, I mean, this is just another post I showed you the other day with the Post Filter Pro. I am automating this whole process. So this is another thing that I'm telling you. If you're running one of these contests at the same time, and then you have this working for you and responding and sending messages and all of those things, and you also are using Engagement Monster, it can really trigger Facebook to say, hey, something's up. So let me see here. Okay, so here is oh no, that's the same thing. Okay, sorry guys, I'm trying to look for some comments. Okay, so here's one. I did I loved it, you can see, and then here was my automated response, love it. And you can see it's very fitting. I mean, it's this beautiful girl who happens to be my cousin, and she is showing a nice picture, and I love it. And this was actually done for me, so it was very relevant. So if you scroll through here, here's one. Let's see, here is another one. So here, I liked it. And I commented, and you can see they said, thanks for your comment, have a wonderful day. And usually, especially marketers, usually they will message you and say, hey, thanks for commenting on my post. Did you want some more information or whatever? But what that does is it opens up a line of communication, okay? We all know when people private message us, if we've never spoken to them before, it immediately screams marketer, and most people ignore it. That's why cold messaging does not work. But if you use Engagement Monster in this manner and you're engaging in the posts, the people will reach out to you instead of you reaching out to them. And then you can open up the line of communication and talk about your business, or talk about, kids, or whatever it is you want to talk about, and then lead into your business, or just how can I help you? There's always a way, especially if you're filling your timeline with targeted people using the friend connector, which I highly recommend going back and watching that training. If you're bringing in targeted people, these are the people you're going to be engaging with. Okay, so definitely it is. If you guys use these techniques, you will definitely get leads on Facebook. Okay, there is no way around it. If you're filling your Facebook timeline with very targeted leads, and you are using Engagement Monster, and you're using even let me show you here, the post filter, like you can see here. I just posted this 3 hours ago, okay? And I have 42 comments, all right? 42 comments of people asking me for more information, because I've said, hey, if you want this, put hashtag robot, and then they put hashtag robot, and then my system sends them out messages and all those things. But the only reason that they're seeing this post is one, people are engaging with it, but also because I have used Engagement Monster to engage in their posts, which makes them see my post even more. Okay, so it's a whole system that works together to maximize the effectiveness of your marketing on your Facebook profile. Um, I see Shawana says, do you only get 2 responses per emoji? Yes. I think that they are working on like a 2.0 version where you will get more responses, but as of right now, it's just the 2 responses per emoji. So if you go, yeah. So you can only do the 2. But I definitely recommend, switching them up. That's why I say when you first do this, and this is probably the 4th time I've switched them up, but I've actually left it like this for a few days because I wanted to see, is it weird? Like whatever you put in here, if you're getting comments oh, you know what I'm saying, right? If you're looking at in your notifications and then you're noticing that your response is not really relevant, maybe you want to switch it up that makes it a little bit more universal or a little bit more generic. But definitely do the trial and error, see what works best for you, see whatever responses you use. Maybe you want to just completely use mine. You're totally free to do that. And then just see how it works out. And then, of course, tweak them. But definitely test it, run it a little while, see how it all works out, and then see what's a good time for you to be able to run this so it's not interfering in your business. Because, like I said, it does open up these windows and things like that. Like you can see, it's still working. It just loved this post because a majority of people loved it. And now it's going to comment one of my responses, either love this or, yeah, love it. So super, super cool. I know that was a quick training, but it's a very, very simple tool to use. So like I said, if you want to get this for free, you can click the link in the description of this video wherever you are watching, or you can also get it for free by joining Visual Marketing and Design and also get a free Tier 5 upgrade for all of the Tier 5 tools inside of your membership. And this upgrade will not be free forever. So if you guys are interested in joining and getting the upgrade, definitely do that now. Okay, so thank you so, so much for joining me. I will see you all tomorrow for our Friday Q&A session, and go make your vision a reality. Bye.